CONCACAF W Gold Cup is underway. The U.S. will have their second group stage match against Argentina tonight. 10:15 p.m. Eastern is kickoff, but our coverage will start at 9:30 p.m. Eastern here on Paramount Plus. You will not want to miss it. Joining us now on the show to break down this matchup and talk more W Gold Cup action is our own Lisa Carlin. Lisa, thanks for taking the time to join us. You've been doing a fantastic job on all of these preview shows, halftimes, breakdowns. There's been a lot of awesome games. Let's key in on the U.S. coming off a big win in their first group stage game. What did you learn about what has been a new look U.S. women's national team?
We got a new formation, Allie. We got a new look. We got young players getting caps and really significant minutes with this United States side. So we learned that there is flexibility. There's going to be change in personnel and formation and how this United States team gets things done on the field. They have patience when trying to go against a low block, and they can still have a variety of scorers. With 6 goals, there's 5 different goal scorers. So under Twyla Kilgore and the distant guidance of Emma Hayes, this United States side is hoping to turn a page and look a little different throughout this tournament.
Lisa, I know they're testing out a lot of younger players and putting players in different positions. Who do you think we can expect to see that maybe we didn't see start in the last match?
I'm hoping we get to see Jaden Shaw. She did get about 15 minutes in the first match for the United States against the Dominican Republic. This is a really young, exciting player that can provide a lot when she's on the pitch. She can play deeper into the midfield role as a 10, look to combine with the players around her. She can make overlapping runs into the attacking end of the field. She can also play higher up the field, stretch the United States a little, and combine well on the width with the players out there. Twyla Kilgore wants to have versatility in her players, and versatility is just oozing out of Jaden Shaw with how well she can play on the field, how many different positions. So I want Shaw to get more minutes, maybe with some different personnel on the field, and see how those relationships can continue to build with the players around her.
Lisa, how impressive has Midge Purce been to you? Because it feels like she's on another level since being the MVP of the NWSL championship game. It seems like she's continuing to progress and be such an influence with this U.S. women's national team.
You're exactly right, Charlie. We saw a bit of a chip on the shoulder for Midge Purce when she didn't make it to the World Cup last summer. And she decided to use that time with Gotham in the NWSL to get better, really hone in on her craft and make everything she does on the field really intentional. That's what we saw throughout the NWSL season, the second half last year. Of course, the NWSL championship with Gotham, and now with this United States women's national team. She was the most electric player on the field for the U.S. against the DR. The way that she was able to problem solve in game, understand that she needs to take on defenders 1v1, get to the end line. She started picking out her passes more as the match went on. And that just led to her getting 2 assists in this game and being able to draw so much attention, which then opened up centrally for the other players inside the box. Because when the U.S. goes against a low block, there are a number of different ways you can break it down. And having Midge Purce on the wing, being able to drive at defenders and kind of pull out some of the low block that the opposition throws at the U.S. is one of the best ways to do it, because she's fast. She gets her head up. She's able to use a burst of speed to get by defenders. And she's playing with so much confidence that I need to keep seeing this rolling for Midge Purce. If she can stay consistent throughout the tournament with her energy levels and how well she's performing, it's only going to be really good for her and really good for the U.S.
On our coverage on Tuesday, Allie Krieger said one of the biggest areas that she's seen Midge Purce grow has been her ability to pick out the right runner with her crossing, and how much that has really just allowed her to put up some of those assists and get on the score sheet. And that way, even if she's not the one putting the goals in. You mentioned the low block that the DR tested the U.S. with. What kind of test are they going to get in Argentina?
Yeah, Argentina likes to play in a 4-4-2. They're going to sit back. We could even see that at times shift to almost 6 in the back bunker and really make it compact centrally for the United States. At times, Argentina likes to press with their 2 front forwards. It'll be interesting to see. The first 10 minutes will show a lot in this match tonight about how high up those 2 forwards go, because that's been a vulnerability for Argentina. They can get stretched out between the lines, which the United States is just going to feed on that. But otherwise, it's going to be tight for Argentina in the back. They've got Sophie Braun, Miriam Mayorga. They're two center backs that really anchor this Argentinian side. There's going to be a lot of communication coming from this Argentina side about keeping everyone in front of them, keeping it compact. You're going to see a lot of bodies on the line because this is an Argentina side that just got a scoreless draw over Mexico in their opening group stage match. They are on track and on pace to advance out of this group if they can do a good job against the United States, keep the goal differential down, and stay really compact defensively.
Lisa, I'm not someone to put people on the hot seat, but what's your score prediction for this game?
That was a bold line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Nigel. It's nice to meet you. I've known you. I know that you do this. Score prediction for the United States. I'm hoping that we get 4-0 out of the U.S. I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to find goals consistently against Argentina than it was against the Dominican Republic. And because the United States is going to have a lot of rotation, that it's going to take a little bit for the rhythm to come and for more things to unlock for them. But I'm going to go 4-0.